Oh my goodness, Jays fans, we talked about in the last video about the Blue Jays needing, being able to come back after a loss and redeeming themselves with a victory. They've done that in every loss they've had this year, except for the first 2 games of the year against these New York Yankees. Now, the big story in this game coming in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., however you want to pronounce it exactly, he gets the call up from AA New Hampshire. Now, everybody, a lot of people don't know about him. The Jays signed him to a 7-year deal out of Cuba a couple of years ago. Got signed with Kendrys, well, not with Kendrys Morales, but they have the same agent, so that's why it kind of worked out that way. And started last year, I think it was in Dunedin. Got injured, really didn't play well when he was there, so we're like, okay, what do we really have here? Came out in the spring this year, healthy, looking good, and didn't make the team, obviously. Goes to AA New Hampshire with Vladdy, Bo, and all those guys, and he tears it up. It's almost 350. 11 RBIs already, and they played 5-6 games, or 8-9 games or something. He's on a tear to start the year, and anybody needs to think, that Gurriel, why does that sound familiar? Yuli Gurriel on the Houston Astros is his brother. Now, Lourdes gets the call. He's obviously excited. Gets his big league first big league at bat, and he gets out. But a line shot to center field to I think, no, it was Aaron Hicks, I think, at center field. But it's okay. Good drive. This time at bat, we talked about his second time up, totally different. We'll get to that in a second here, all right? But, so, let's talk about this game. Marco Estrada, Sonny Gray, get the starts in the ball game. Marco Estrada looking for a rebound start after the tough one against the Orioles. He's facing a team that loves hitting him and hits a lot of home runs against him. And it doesn't really change in this game. Bottom of the second inning with Aaron Hicks on base, who gets on base with a walk. Tyler Austin, who hit 2 home runs against Marco Estrada back at Rogers Center in the first series. Yeah, he hits a 2-run shot. Yankee Stadium type of home run, though. Right field over the short porch and right. And the Jays down 2-0. But that's okay. We know what the Jays have done all year long so far. I'm not worried. Next half of the inning, Curtis Granderson on base. Who else? Teoscar Hernandez gets a pitch in the inner half. Turns on it. Drives it to left. And it leaves the yard. We are tied. And a crazy stat. Teoscar Hernandez now has 10 home runs since the beginning of September last year. Only one guy in the Blue Jays has more home runs in that span. You know who that is? Josh Donaldson. And he only has 11. Only 1 home run difference. That's how dynamite Teoscar Hernandez has been. And the Jays have tied it up. But then we go to the bottom of the third. Didi Gregorius bloop single. Here comes Stanton. He's scuffling. Gets a pitch in the outer half and drills it. Yankee Stadium type of home run again. But I think this one would have cleared the wall barely in other ballparks. But it leaves the yard. And that 2-run lead for the Yankees has been restored. It's 4-2. That just kills you because you just tied the game and then you give it away. But remember, this Blue Jays team never quits. Next half of the inning, Russell Martin gets on. Whom else? K-Money. Yeah, he's off the DL. We forgot about him. And he hits a ground rule double to left field. Welcome back. And Russell Martin comes home to score on the ground rule double. It's a 1-run ball game. Back to 4-3. Now this inning, it was a kind of a grinded out inning for the Blue Jays, but they found a way to do it. Next batter, Kevin Pillar singles to left field. Morales heads to third. Runners in the corners. Nobody out. Diaz up to the dish. Drive the ball to the outfield, and you'll get a run. He pops it up to third base, and, nobody moves up, and we're like, geez, that's just not a good at bat. But then, the next batter up, a wild pitch, because, Gary Sanchez has had an awful time catching this year. Wild pitch, Pillar moves up to second. Hey, ho, K-Money, Kendrys, hey, simmer down, bud. I understand you want to get the wheels going, but just relax a little bit here. And that was a smart move by K-Money, because who's up at the dish? Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And with runners on second and third, 1 out, gets 2 strikes on him. And what does he do? Plays short, doesn't try to do too much, fires the ball back up the middle and through for a base hit. Morales scores. Pilar scores. Jays got the lead. Gurriel first hit as a Blue Jay. First hit in the big leagues. You see how happy he is. Smile all over his face. Smile all over the Blue Jays dugout. That is great. And the Blue Jays got the lead 5-4. And this is just terrific. This team does not quit. And then the rookie for the Yankees, Andujar, I think that's how you pronounce it. He hits a home run off Marco Estrada. Sounds about right. He's given up 3 in the game now, and they tie the game at 5. But again, whenever this team answers, the Yankees answer with the Jays with runs, the Jays are like, okay, now it's our turn. And they do so as well. Bottom half of the 5th inning, after that play, or no, excuse me, top half of the 5th inning, Russell Martin walks in a full count. This is with a new pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Sonny Gray's in the game. Even if he is, walks Russell Martin. Then Morales singles. He's staying red hot off the DL here. He singles the left, 2 on, nobody out. Pilar strikes out. Now you got to be kidding me. And then on a Sanchez passed ball, Martin and K-Money moves up again. Runners at second and third with only 1 out again. And then Diaz walks in a full count. Bases loaded. Who's up now? Lourdes Gurriel Jr. once again. And this piece of hitting by Gurriel just makes my heart melt. He swings at a stupid curveball away, and we're like, you gotta be kidding me. Looks stupid on a changeup, and we're like, come on. It doesn't look good for this at bat. He might strike out. Maybe it's gonna be tough. But you know what he does? He shortens up and looks real good at the plate and slaps the ball the other way with the downward swing, puts the ball into the ground, in the hole between first and second. You're darn tootin'. Russell Martin comes in to score. Morales, hey, relax, bud. And the Jays got the lead 6-5. Gurriel, bud, you're on fire. You're on fuego. It's beautiful. And the Jays, like I said, got the lead back. And then the Jays, still with the bases loaded, they get out. I think Granderson strikes out, remember that. And then Hernandez up, gets to a full count, does not chase, and gets the full count walk to bring in another run. Thank you very much. 7-5 Blue Jays lead. You go to the bottom of the 6th, and what's a Blue Jays win without something dramatic from Yervis Solarte? Facing his former team, gets a fastball up, and do not do that. He crushes his 5th home run of the year. He's pumped, and he's talking about how I like it. I like it when he's walking through the dugout, high-fiving everybody. We love it. 8-5 Blue Jays, and then the bullpen's like, all right, we got enough lead here. Marco comes out in the bottom of the 5th, and that scared me when he came out there because he has to go through Judge, Gregorius, and Stanton, but he goes 1, 2, 3, and that's it of the 5th inning. That's what keeps that team alive. And then the home run by Solarte, Marco in line for the win, and then you bring up the bullpen. Sengwano gives up a hit, gets a couple strikeouts, clean inning there. Danny Barnes, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, clean as a daisy. Ryan Tepera, an inning, a hit, 2 strikeouts, clean as a baby's butt. And Roberto Osuna, Roberto Osuna gives up a hit. Shocking. No runs, no walks, and a strikeout. And he gets the 6th save of the season. Blue Jays win 8-5. And they get back in the win column after a loss. It is beautiful for Blue Jay fans to be watching this right now. Seeing, Hernandez, your young guy, 1 for 3 with the home run and scores and gets 3 RBIs, walks twice, scores a run. He's on fire. You just bring up Lourdes Gurriel, goes 2 for 5 with 3 ribs. Blue Jay fans talking about a rebuild. It's kind of already started. You got 2 very young pitchers in Sanchez and Stroman. You got a young closer in Osuna. You've got Solarte, why do I keep thinking Solarte? Hernandez and Gurriel, 2 young guys. And then you can't forget about Bichette, Guerrero, Logan Warmoth, Nate Pearson, whatever other names you want to throw in there that are coming up in the system. This Blue Jays team is playing very well, 13-6. But they got to keep going here. The bullpen's been great. Marco, he wasn't the greatest in the game, but the bats came alive. They came up, I think they were 4 for 11 with runners in scoring position. That is a great number. I'm proud of these guys in this one. I really am. And they go for at least the series split tomorrow. Marcus Stroman, John Montgomery on the mound tomorrow, 105 first pitch. Just a heads up to you guys right now, I will not be getting that uploaded to you guys till late. I won't be able to do the Leaf video till later on that night. Same with the Blue Jays video. My buddy's having a wedding. I will be attending that, and it starts at 2 o'clock, so I won't be able to do that for you guys. Just a heads up there. It will be uploaded later on tomorrow night. And the Jays, like I said, look for at least the split. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed this game. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you guys think of Gurriel's debut as a Blue Jay and debut as a big leaguer? I thought he did a fine job. He looked very good out there. What do you think the Jays overall in this game? What do you think of Marco Estrada? I want to hear what you guys have to say, and we'll talk to you guys hopefully next Tuesday night, podcast edition. Leafs, Raps, Jays. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. We'll talk to you guys. Also, the Twitter is down there, guys. Go give that a follow. DM me, message me, do whatever. Love talking to you guys on there. We'll also talk to you guys Raptors edition Sunday. As the Raptors, again, that'll probably be uploaded to you guys later as well. I will be at my girlfriend, so that'll be uploaded late. But they look to get that 3-1 series lead over the Washington Wizards and play a much better game than they did today. We'll talk to you guys Leafs edition, like I said, tomorrow night. Again, I'm not sure what time it'll be, but it will be tomorrow night as the Leafs look to stay alive and get a win in Boston. It's not going to be easy. Kadri's back, but really, it's not going to be easy. And we'll talk to you guys, Jays edition, tomorrow night as well, even though the game's in the afternoon. Marcus Stroman, Jordan Montgomery, I think I said John earlier. It's Jordan Montgomery, as the Jays look for the at least split in the series against the New York Yankees, 105 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Marcus Stroman looking for a bounce-back outing. He needs a good start here. That would be nice because he's dominated the Yankees in the past. Hopefully he can do it tomorrow, and we'll talk to you guys then.